go in.
Yeah.
And Clairen has the tools with which to keep him out.
Exactly, yep. So we are going into the stage
pretty harsh punishes. Like, she's got a good edge guard, and then she has some pretty harsh punishes against that up B teleport.
Yeah, not just that, but like in neutral, it's really hard for Orcane. I think it's only like a +1 for Clairen,
just
but like,
Merchant Port. Who the hell is this? Not an AZ guy, apparently.
Yeah, we're not even gonna stream this. We're ending the stream. We don't want to watch this shit. In a world where they ban Merchant Port first, fuck you. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're fucking not.
Yeah, Absa Clairen's even. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. And tell your brother and your sister. All right. So getting some nice little plat drops and plat boosts. One thing that Dinos was doing really good against me on the Trouplepon match in particular, and part of the reason I changed my bans, is he really takes advantages of the platform movement and plat boost of Clairen. And like you can see it right there, like on this edge guard. He slides, he bounces. Clairen has one of the best ledge boosts in the game, if not the best.
Do you want to break down for me what exactly a ledge boost is?
Yeah. So if you ever see like a down tilt tipper at the ledge, right? Okay. And then you run off and you see them do the double jump into a down air.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they use their double jump to do that, but it gives them more horizontal momentum and keeps their speed basically. Whereas if they were to like jump from the ledge and then double jump, it would have a lot less momentum.
Okay.
You can also do that by doing plat drops or running off the platform. Okay. So like out of a plat drop, immediately jumping.
Oh wow! Oh, nice. Yeah. So Fred had just barely caught with a cloud burst. Is it called a cloud burst?
The line.
Yeah.
They call it a thunder line.
Thunder line.
Yeah.
Do these moves have official names?
I don't know, but Thunderline is pretty universal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It might not be official, but it's universally like
I guess
commentated.
Cloud Burst makes more sense as like down B.
Yeah, they I don't know what they call down B, but they do call just like the neutral B pop, just Cloud Pop.
Okay. Yeah.
But the down B, they just usually just call it down special. I don't think they have a special name for it.
I like that little bait from Bread.
Yeah, Bread's doing a really good job here, just kind of forcing some approaches, holding this lead. And like as you can see, Dinos is definitely falling for these baits. Whether or not he actually gets the hit is up to him and up to Breadstick to react, but he is definitely approaching Bread, and that's exactly what Breadstick wants. Because this matchup is whoever approaches first loses.
Yep.
And especially with a stock deficit, it's really hard to make a comeback against a competent Absa. As long as they know how to hold a lead and not approach. Like, coming back against Absa is hard, man.
As he's demonstrating right now. I feel like Dinos wanted to see if he could take advantage of that down B, but he just couldn't quite get there in time.
Yeah.
It would have been bad for Brett if he had gotten there to counter. Parry, excuse me.
Oh, yep, Nair up strong. That'll do it. And only 36%. See, that's really good. So he made the comeback on the stock, but he's still down in percent. And we're going to eat a big punish right here. Maybe double his percent.
The DI quite right, and that was our DI out, so not much combo.
And so if you are going to miss your DI punishes as any character, I like the way Breadstick went for it. He went for the DI in, which would have been DI closer to stage. So had he guessed wrong and gone for the DI out and Dinos DI'd in, then Dinos had stage control. But if you're going to miss it, making it so they're still off stage and in a bad spot, it's pretty smart.
I like it.
It's a nice conservative way to play, and it's been exactly how he's been playing this matchup so far.
Oh, but this could be where he comes back.
Yep. Tipper Fair 1 got that Absa really far off stage, but now with a forward strong, sending her very high up in the air, giving Breadstick a lot more room to recover. And yeah, just getting back to stage for free. Yeah.
I see that Brett is using like Thunderline to stall at times. He has to be careful about that. He has to be careful about that. This is easily punishable, and if Dinos can work himself into a position where he can parry it, he's fucked.
Yeah, so there was on his recovery there, he had the Thunderline basically on the platform, so Dinos wasn't going to be able to parry it from the ground, or at least I don't think he would have been able to. Yeah. It would have been risky, because if he just missed it, then I guess nothing would have happened because Breadstick was really high up. But also at that angle, the reason, like at that diagonal angle he was at, basically, if you get hit by that, you're setting up directly into an absent up air. So that can be really deadly for missing it. And so I respect Dinos kind of backing off on that one in particular. But yeah, the more he does that, the more you should get those free parries. Because it is a free parry.
Okay.
It's just, you just need to, like, kind of, not expect it, but be ready for it, if that makes sense.
Got it. Okay. All right, so we're going into Spirit Tree, which I would say...
It's an interesting counterpick.
It's an interesting counterpick against a Clairen.
Yeah.
For an Absa, it's great, but it's also pretty good for Clairen.
Hands down, Clairen's best stage. I think the only character I don't like taking here is Raster. And that's just because of how he can use his extra jumps and edge guard off this like side here. And Absa doesn't have those tools that Raster does.
Oh, nice little catch there.
Yeah, and it looked like Dinos kind of like reacted to the Thunderline a little late. He ran off the plat and just got caught with it, but it looked like he tried to slow down and maybe parry it and stay on the platform.
Yeah, perhaps.
Ooh, okay. Doing
like
some ballet here. Did not touch the ground. No resources right now from Dinos, but getting that tipper of up special 2. Getting back to stage.
Clairen's up B. Kind of hard to... Would you say it's a little difficult to punish?
It can be. But when he has no resources like that, it's pretty free. The second swing is the easiest parry that you'll get on Clairen's up B, and most of the time you don't want to parry the first one. So like if you notice, like in my set with Dinos, I went for a bunch of parries that he just sometimes didn't do the second swing, and just wall jump up beat again. But like that parry was for the second swing, and for the first one you can just outspace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to see where Brett was going with this stage counterpick before, because we were talking on.
Ooh. He went for the parry. So, as a rule, I just stopped going for parries on that because that move is like deceptive in its visuals on how to actually get it.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of stopped. It's kind of worked out for me so far. I don't know. There's nothing else to say about that. Like, I hate trying to parry that move. I should get better at it, honestly, but yeah.
Now, what I was talking about with the stage counterpick, I feel like what's going on here is that you were talking about how Dinos likes.
He moonwalked out from one side of him to the other and avoided the forward tilt with the moonwalk. That was so sick.
So Dinos likes using those flat drops because he out here smooth.
Right. And actually, I did leave this open against Dinos too. And I know you're going with this. You're right. He doesn't really get those flat drops on those center platforms to get those boosts from the center of the stage to the edge.
Yeah, you are limiting the platform to the middle, so Travel Pond would still give him that opportunity, but not so much Spirit Tree.
Yes.
But what I also see is that it's very advantageous for Absa, for him, like for how he recovers. Because of that hanging platform, he can kind of restore his resources whenever he's in that edge guard situation.
Yes, very much so. And yes, Abasi, Chompers did go with Shovel Knight. He's gone Shovel Knight the whole tournament. Doesn't fastball that, but gets the forward strong anyway.
Yeah, not quite taxed. Okay, just runs up and up smashes.
Dude says like, you kill me, I up air you. Getting fancy with the moonwalk one more time and kind of had a good idea, but no tech out on that there. Yeah, a lot going on these edge guards.
I love that rogue last hit of that smash on Absa.
And so something we saw just 2 times in a row that was really quick. Clairen both times on the stage, you can edge cancel from your up special onto those side platforms inside the stage. And Dinos has done it 2 times in a row. Had up special 1 into ledge cancel, which up special 1 doesn't have a lot of end lag as it is, but the ledge cancel is pretty tricky, especially because of the horizontal momentum that just kind of stays with her. Goes for the Dacus out of the back air, but doesn't quite find it. That might have been a good just running up special, or up strong, as opposed to a Dacus. Oh, but Nair forward strong.
Okay,
tipper.
Did you just hear the music just kind of not happen for a lot of that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. At Dan Fernacy, LLC.
And it was like, I thought like, is the game audio struggling right now? But we can hear all the sound.
There's still sound,
sound effects, but it's just
maybe the song just ended and there's no loop.
Well, I mean, it happened toward the beginning.
Did it really?
I feel like it was hearing like the music kind of fade out or something.
Huh.
Let's go right as an Aether.
Brett is switching to the Orcane. See, I knew I'd get the sprite right at some point. Wow. Four. For money. For mom.
For mom. I'm gonna be completely real with you. If I ever do a 4 tag, I'm just gonna make it for me.
Change yours to for dad.
Oh, god damn it, now I know what he's doing for mom. You piece of shit.
What? Neither do I.
I know what it is. It was about that time that he was in Dino's Twitch chat, and he was hitting on Dino's
Oh, yeah,
mom.
he was hitting on Dino's mom.
Kick his ass, Dinos!
No, Brad, you gotta win this so you can fuck his mom.
And when you're done, come for SBS!
I love Arizona Rivals of Ether.
Okay. All right. Game 3 coming right up. All right. So what do you think about this stage pick here?
Personally, as a Clarbo, I love this stage because I like to play very reserved, is a good way to put it. If you ask Neo, there's another word for it. But so I don't mind having the big stages, but against a Clairen like Dinos, where he's a little bit more aggressive, he uses those platforms. Those high ones on the corner aren't going to give him those plat drops, plat boosts as good as, like, you know, other stages would. So I think it's a pretty good stage pick overall for Breadstick. I don't think it's a good one against Clairen in general. It's more of a playstyle kind of thing.
Man, I almost want to think that this would have been a better stage for Absa against Clairen.
Maybe, yeah. But obviously, like, Dinos kind of two-stocked the Absa on the last game.
Yeah, so I think in general, he's just kind of not feeling the...
You got deep pockets, you might as well go for it, you know?
And the first... I feel like the first game was a lot closer than the second game, so I think Fred might have
Yeah, he's getting that, like, a little bit of a download.
He's kind of feeling the download. That's
Down tilt.
DI.
Oh, no forward air tipper, but you know what? We do have a forward strong to punish the pull stash. If you didn't know, Orcane side special is called pull stash.
Pull stash.
And it's because D-Brick named it something on a video, and Dan's like, wait, now I have to change the move to pull stash. Because Dan had a different name for it, and then D-Brick came out with a tech video for it.
I think that's a forward air that he did not want to do.
Yeah, probably not. But it gets back to stage, not too much of a punish, still only 35% for that mistake, but Dino's pushing advantage right now. And catching the bubble butt with back air, it's a really good move for that.
Okay.
Oh,
cheeky little down smash there.
So Breadstick does have his jump, but elects not to go for it. Back air into dash attack into up strong. Not going to take it quite yet. A little bit too fat. No tipper. All right, goes for the air parry. I like it. So that's a really good thing right there, because if you go for the up strong and the DI it correctly, he was going to hit that up strong. But if they DI it wrong, you're probably going to miss the up strong, but they're going to die off the side.
Yeah,
so, like,
that makes sense.
It's a really good option select. Air parry on the bubbles once more. Kind of punishing Breadstick going for that, because I know that Dinos has had trouble with bubbles in the past.
Okay.
The next step to punishing those air parries is for Breadstick to parry the air parry, if that makes sense. Because if Clairen does her down special and it comes out, and you parry it, she goes into pratfall.
Okay.
So, like, one thing that happens with D-Brick and I in our sets, it's kind of a mind game of whether or not I'm going to throw out that counter. Because if I throw it out and he goes for the parry, I could just die. But also, if he goes for a parry and I don't throw it out, it can be a big punish against him.
Oh. Also, that fucking 0 to death, dude.
Oh, yeah, that was tight. But,
oh, no.
good DI out on that second back air by Bread. Gets the grab out of the up special into wall jump. But no tippers. Breadstick hanging in here. And no air parry on that one.
Oh, he's going in. He's
down tilt. That was so good. Oh! Slides to the edge of the stage for that up strong. That would have killed, too. That would have actually purple screened. Because Orcane up strong is nutter butters.
Uh-oh. Oh,
DI is in and avoids the hasty up strong from Dinos. Dash attack tipper is one of those things where if you go for one immediately, you could get a tipper up strong. But if you just wait just a little bit, you're almost guaranteed to hit some sort of up strong. Not necessarily tipper, but something.
Oh, that Down strong.
Oh, he
no.
baits the parry.
Oh my god, that's it.
Empty hops, lands, baits the parry, and goes for a short hop fair or a short hop nair.